Well, hello folks. Welcome to the week one module, Introduction to Data. Want to provide you an overview of just some of the main concepts that you're going to be learning and the work that you're going to be doing. Okay. So in terms of some of the concepts, one of the first things that we're going to be working on is getting you to the point to where you can distinguish between numerical and categorical variables. That's an important thing to be able to do because, as we'll learn going forward, much of what you do in data analysis depends upon whether or not the variable is numerical or categorical. So that's going to be a major competency to make sure that you can kind of be able to do that. Some other things is learning when it's possible to be able to infer cause and effect, right? Not all research designs are able to do that. And so it'll be important that you learn which designs you can use to do that. And of course, the secret is that there's really only one. And I'll let you learn that one, okay, to be figured out, okay? You'll learn something about confounding variables that sometimes can prevent us from inferring causation. So even when we have the right design, sometimes there are these things called confounding variables that keep us from being able to infer causation. So make sure that you know what those are. And then be able to distinguish between two kinds of studies, observational studies and controlled experiments. So that's really what chapter 1 is. So in terms of the agenda, which really specifies the things that you're going to be doing. So this week, make sure that you register for my Stat Lab. Over to the left, you'll see a link. I'm pointing to it here for my Stat Lab. Once you click inside of there, any one of these links, if you just click it, it'll take you to a place to where you'll basically be able to register for my Stat Lab. Okay. If you purchased your book, say from another site, which means that you didn't purchase it with my Stat Lab, what you'll be able to do is actually then purchase my Stat Lab separately when you go through the registration process, right? So clicking any link here will allow you to do that. Let's see if I can find my way back to where I was at. Yep, the agenda. So make sure you do that by Wednesday. The way that I verify that you're even in the class is by using my Stat Lab, right? Sometimes just looking at what people have posted in Blackboard is not enough. Okay. First discussion, introduce yourself and make sure you pay attention to the specific questions. Make sure you answer each question that I've asked you to answer because I'm actually going to use that information that you provide there. So please pay attention to that. Okay. Review the learning materials. So you'll find that each week in each module, they're under the Lessons and Resources lab tab. We'll go and click that here. You'll see that there are things for you to do. Oftentimes they're videos. So for example, here's a video on taking a My Stat Lab tour. So for example, if you watch this, it'll explain to you how to do the registration. Notice this little link here. That's actually a PDF that has the printed out steps, right? So you can probably do what you need to do by watching the video, but you can click that as well. Okay. Then there's some various videos that are sort of nested throughout here. Some of this is material that's provided. So this is a PowerPoint slide. Actually, I didn't realize I was going to click to load up here. Let's see if we can get back to where we're at. Okay, good. Okay. And so work through the materials. My Stat Lab is where you will do your homework. And so once you have read through the materials and you think you're ready to go ahead and do the homework, then you're going to click a link in here. So under assignments, and by the way, this is where you can access all the things you need to do. You can access the introduce yourself, and those are the questions here, by just sort of clicking the click to launch will take you to the discussion board where that's at. My Stat Lab assignment, right? If you come to this place, right? There'll be a link here that will allow you to link to the Stat Lab homework. So if you click that, yep, that should then take you to my stat lab. I'm going to close that back up. Okay. And then also another thing is that you're asked to do a course reflection. So it's kind of two. So there's a discussion, there's my stat lab homework, and then there's a course reflection that you're asked to do this week. Okay. So want to encourage you that, and this is true not just for this week, but also for any week, should you find yourself struggling with understanding the materials, or you're not really all that clear about what it is that you're being asked to do, then definitely don't be a stranger. Feel free to reach out to me. Okay. My email address and contact information is available here under the instructor profile. Okay. And so you can always use that to kind of reach out to me. If you're in St. Louis, I'm definitely available to meet with you one-on-one if you think you'd benefit for that. And so I definitely have after hours if that's when you need to meet with me. I'd be happy to do that as well. Okay. But this is our first week. I hope that you find the information to your liking. And you're off. Okay, so this is the end of the first week overview. Bye-bye.